Hey there, folks. This is KlerikReturns, returning to you with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Today, we're continuing our theme from last episode of considering ways that are financially unviable in the real world to launch a rocket into space. So today, we're going to launch... Loader. Suspense. I'm generating suspense right now. Today we're going to launch from a... Wait, it's at the top. Aqueous launch platform. Let's take a look at this thing. So, the idea came to me, I don't know when, but I realized that these capsules, they float on the water. And I thought, well, let's build a barge out of it and launch a rocket off of it. So the first step is this. It's like a vertical takeoff lander situation. The idea is we take off of the landing platform, fly over to the beach, to the ocean, and drop these rockets. I think I've got the staging set up. And drop the rockets a little bit above, and hopefully the parachutes will pop out and fluff out, and we'll have a nice gentle landing, and it'll actually float on these. So, I don't know if that'll actually happen. I haven't flown this one yet, so let's find out. I'm excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm pretty excited. It's going to be interesting. It'll either crash horribly or work magically. I'm hoping for the second. Because then if it works, and we're able to float, I've already got a design where I've got a rocket on the very top, tip-top, right here. And we're going to launch a rocket off of a rocket. That's how we're going to do it. Alright, we got Guston! The French are kicking in there, guys, here. Guston, are you ready, sir? Alright, let's turn SAS on for the very beginning. Let me think if there's anything else design-wise. So I've got these lights. Whoa! And I've got lights underneath. Let's turn those back off for now. We've got our... whatchamacallem. These things for steering things. We've got these just for reference and fun. In the center, this is a terrible place to show it, but in the center we've got, I bet I've got a Kerbal dude somewhere in here. This is just the large ring, just like the other mobile launch platform. So let's see which way is the ocean. Ocean is that way. Let's go full throttle. We've just got these little engines on, but this is pretty lightweight. We might have to upgrade those with the next one. A little bit nervous. Okay, countdown in 3, 2, 1. Go stun! And fail. Let's, can we tilt it a little bit? Get some nothing. Okay. Reverting back to the VAB. Did not work. That's okay. That's what experimentation is for. I'm glad I tested that before I threw a rocket on it. These guys. All right, let's grab this, move it up a little bit. Oh, leave it right there. And replace these with the much more powerful, let's see, this was only, these are 50 each. That's not a wonder. 60 is not going to be enough. That's too large. Full 200. I wish there was something in between. But I guess you would just use fewer engines. I might, Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do this. We're going to do it this way. This right here, these are going in the center. Get it to recognizer, there we go. And let's try it with the 50s on all of them. That just might get us enough, because it seemed like it wanted to hover there for a minute. So we'll try doubling the amount of power that comes out of this thing. Ooh, get a good stitch. While we're waiting, stretching. It's Saturday, almost noon for me. I've had a morning of recording and I did 2 Kerbal Space Program episodes, but one of them I had to completely scrap because it turned off my mic, which I'm checking right now. Yes, my mic is on. So I had to scrap the whole episode and re-record the whole thing, which you probably have already seen if you saw the first episode of the Kerbal Space Program with KlerikReturns. And we're ready. Gooson is back in the pilot's seat, whichever one that is. I am not sure at all. Sprinklers coming on outside. I think it means it's time. Are you ready? I'm ready. Here we go. Oh, we gotta let go. And failure. Right. Reverting flights. Back to the V8. More engines. But that should be... So with more powerful engines, we're definitely not going to be going full throttle. But we can get rid of these. Should we get rid of those? Yeah, they don't have decouplers on them. Zoop. And the 200 should be fine. It does have thrust vectoring, yes. Thrust vectoring is what I intended to say. Let's bring this a little bit lower, just out of personal preference. Somehow, I don't know if this is going to make it to the ocean. May not be enough fuel. It's not fueling out. But here we go. We are prepared to launch. Loading, loading, loading. I hope in the next update they do some optimization to the programming. Just a personal preference. I do enjoy it as is. But it would be nice if it were better. This is still really laggy. Getting 4 frames per second. Let's, you know what? Let's go to the Space Center and we'll clear out the debris from our last episode, from the testing of the various things. The horrific, destructive testing. I don't know, that mobile launch platform, that was pretty viable. I would like to take that to the mountaintop sometime. Maybe to the North Pole, that would be interesting, getting a polar orbit. But let's see... Bob Kerman. Let's recover Bob. Hi, Bob. Horizontal takeoff orbiter. Definitely don't need that one. Mobile launch test. Oh, that one's in space. Okay. This one is on the ground. Mobile platform landing site. Yep, I landed there once before. We'll recover that one. And this guy... Bill's just hanging out. Let's take him back. And this... Mobile launch test 2. We'll recover that one. I forget which one that is. That might have been one of the platforms. So this one's in space. This one is on the ground. We can take this one back. And we've got a whole bunch of surveyors. I was on a surveyor kick. Let's go take a look at our moon. The one on the moon. Let's fly that one real quick. We'll take a break while we're here. Explore what I've accomplished already in this save file. Just want to show this design. I think it's pretty sweet. Here, let's spin it around. That's good. So we've got 6 solar panels, which is exactly the amount of electricity that is needed for one of these ion engines. Oh, let's continue spinning. So these solar panels meet this at full power, the energy requirements, and then I've added this extra thermionic nuclear who's-a-what's-it to generate energy for the rest of it. And just kind of did some cool stuff with the antennae and a simple gravioli detector, but I am too far apparently from the moon. Where is this guy just in space? What's he doing out here? He is just in space. What's going on? You're just in orbit? Oh, that's right. He's in static orbit. I forgot about this guy. Yep, he's just hanging out. Stable, static, stationary orbit. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Head to our center, and we shall try and launch our rocket for our Aqueous launch platform. Aqueous launch platform. Let's go. Hopefully our frame rates will better this time. Oh yeah, much better already. Yeah, we're up to 15. Oh, down to 9. Passable. It's passable. Whoa, God. Flare. Sun blending flare. Alright, let's adjust our staging on the platform. I think we're ready to go. Throttle up. Gustan is ready to go. Ah, beautiful. Let's bring that way down, alright. Nicely done. Still accelerating. Okay, we got a nice hover-ish going on. Let's head... not that way. This way? There we go. To the ocean! This is so weird. Alright, we are looking good. Nice and straight. What are these pieces over here? Horizontal takeoff orbiter debris. Let's get a little more vertical, shall we? We're at about half fuel. So if we wanted to really launch from somewhere deep into the ocean, we would have to get a fair bit more fuel, and we might even have to get enough fuel, or rather get more fuel just to be able to lift the heft of having a rocket on top. Let's bring this down a little bit. Just trying to get it centered, and we're pretty high up, so the parachutes, I think, are going to present an interesting situation. So we'll wait until we hit the peak right there. And away those go. And we flip gently down, and hopefully we'll float once we hit the water. This is going to be very interesting. Is it going to hold together, I think, is my main question. Let's watch these guys splash down. I'm going really quick. Okay, there we go. Always so loud. Let's warp time a little bit. Oh, let's turn SAS off. And coming in, 30, 20, 10. Splash down. Man, maybe some buoys. I could see that flipping over real easy with some weight on it. But it floats. It floats, ladies and gentlemen. It floats. That's pretty darn incredible. Here we go. We can't really go below the horizon line. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I am happy. Okay, let's can we? Yeah, let's go to the Space Center. Oh, throttled up. I don't have any engines. Let's go away. There we go. Alright, so let's go back. Oh, I can only go back to launch. Interesting. Huh. Let's go to the Space Center. And I think we'll have enough power with that size rocket nozzle. Nozzle, I guess. Oh, what's the word for that? There's a word. Alright, let's launch Aqueous launch numero uno. Decided I wanted to help out with our space program on this one. Here we go. And so we need to change out these guys first and foremost. let's put the 215s on there. And we've got lots of things. So this is the rocket. This is the standard one, same one I built for the other mobile launch platform. So hopefully there's a guy in here. I mean, it's really hard to tell. So we've got Bill, Corgan, who are both courageous and stupid. Let's take a guess. I think it'll be this one. I hope this one equates to this one, because it's the last one that I added. But if it's the first one, we've still got Bill in there. Either way, we've got someone in one of these, and somebody else somewhere. So, yeah. We'll see if this one makes it to space. Gonna be interesting. Here we go. To the platform. Ooh. And the parachutes. Somehow, I feel like the parachutes... I don't know. There may not be enough to slow down that amount of mass. Oh, we should check our staging. Ooh, that settled weird. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Okay, so we got this. Oh, our staging is really messed up. Okay, so we got the rocketness. These. Here we go. All of you need to come down here. And then this stage for the separation comes here. This. This is the final stage. You come up here. This is for the rocket. Launching the four solid and letting go. Perfect! I should have made those changes in a different situation, but that's okay. So we'll go at about half throttle. We've got Corgan and Bill. Let's check. Yes, we got Corgan! Corgan, you are in that one, so there you go. Note that if you have a whole bunch of pods, that the very last one is the very last one that you've added. So there you go. Oh, excuse me. Okay, sensors, stabilization. Oh, go! Wanted to give it that sci-fi feel. Okay, we're ready. SAS on. Let's give it some slow changes, and we're at half throttle. Real thing, guys. Here we go. Let's go 3/4 throttle. And just enough. Let's turn it right away. Oh, this is so scary. To the ocean we go. This is not going to be enough. Let's try and just get it on a trajectory, I think, and let the parachutes do the rest. No, don't go straight up. Turn it. There you go. Yeah, that works out a little bit better. Keep it going. Keep it going. I just don't want it to tip over. That's like my worst fear. I suppose what we could do is if when we're drifting down and land in the water, if it wants to tip over, we can just add some counterbalance to the bottom. We're going to land right by our other Aqueous launch platform. Let's cancel out some of our momentum. Or not. Stabilization. Are we going to... I think we're going to make it into the ocean. Oh my. Okay, I'm going to try and keep it as stable as I can. Oh, this is not going to end very well, I don't think. Oh, there it is. There it is. So we need to, whatever we put on top, we're definitely going to have to balance with what we've got. Yeah. So in that case, down into the ground. Goodbye. And that pretty much burnt off all parachutes. Oh, that was... Where... That's cool. Oh, they're bouncy. That's interesting. Alright, I'm sure that's really loud. Alright. Okay, so I've got this idea. Let's try one more version for this episode. So because everything flip-flopped over is because we had the parachutes in the wrong place. So the parachutes need to go on the rocket itself. Yeah, let's try for this. And this. Okay, so what that will do is it will keep everything stable. It will land, hopefully, stably. And then I'll drop these parachutes, I guess. There's no way to get rid of parachutes, is there? I would have to... Alright, well, let's just try it out, I guess. So, let's redo our staging while we're here. So these 8, you all need to come in here. We were able to land it in the water. I was pretty proud of that. Alright, this is the final stage. This one is here, I think. So the thing that we need to move, so we got these all launching, that's good. This goes here. So we launch them while we let go, then the 4 outer ones. So these parachutes all need to move into here. All 12. 1, 2, and 3 groups of 4 at the same... Oh, it was already set up. At the same time as all 8 of the dropping off these parts. Maybe we don't do these. Kind of leave them as ballast. I think that's the right term. Yeah. And then we'll have them drop away when this guy takes off. It adds more mass to the parachutes. I think they'll survive, and then we've got everything tethered pretty well. Okay. Numero dos. I have no idea how to spell dos in Spanish. I guess that's right. Numero dos. Go for it. Well, I'm very glad to say... I'm glad... Well, that's not what I want to say. I am very glad that the first one was a failure and it completely flipped around, because that was pretty fun, I have to admit. Alright, SAS on. We'll leave our... what do you call it? Controls at the full force. And go 3/4 just to get off. Okay, ready? Staging looks good. In 3, 2, 1, go! Looks good. Kick it down and over. And pick it up. I think we'll head for right about here. Man, this is... I have to admit, this is pretty hard to steer. But it looks pretty awesome, I think. So let's head a little more horizontal. Get down the throttle a little bit. Man, it is really unresponsive. Even with all these situations on it. Maybe that's the problem. I need to add more up here. Okay, we are out over the ocean. Fuel's gonna run out any second. Go. And let's just kick SAS off. Don't swing too fast. Alright, parachutes out. Okay, slow us down. We're at... Oh, whoa! Okay. Well, that worked as expected. That's a good thing. We've got our ballast on the bottom, balancing out from the rocket on top. It's not equivalent, but it's something. So I hope it'll weigh it down once we get into the water. But these are empty, so maybe they'll try and float. I don't think so, though. That's pretty cool. Alright, 140 meters. Getting pretty close. I think splashdown is where it all comes to a head. So we'll get rid of the throttle and... Oh! Yeah. Okay. So it totally destroyed it. That's interesting. So it looks like, man, the frame rate was so low on that, and I've even turned down the graphics quite a bit. But the frame rate so low, it was hard to tell, but it looked like the rocket just punched through the center and just left everything else crumbled. So maybe more reinforcement might work. Maybe a redistribution of the floaty parts to the center might work as well. Yeah, I think more floaties with a different distribution would probably be the answer, but I think maybe we'll cover that in another episode if I really feel like getting to that. Can we switch over? Yep. Oh, that's debris. I'm just switching between debris. Launch oh, that's too far away. Okay. Well, now we know we might be able to launch something smaller from a situation, maybe a different configuration as well. The rocket's more spread out around the circle. Anyway, enough theory for today. I don't have any other rocket designs yet, but I would love to hear yours in the comments, and if you have a build available online, that would be great. If not, then tell me, and I will try and build it myself. But this is KlerikReturns saying, until I return, thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like, and I will see you in the next Kerbal Space Program episode. Bye for now.